sorry, but who watches YouTube? I was going to go with Serena Williams and then...
What?
Well, not like that.
Hayley's been like begging me to take her to Picnicker for like...
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
You've not taken her there.
And we haven't got there yet.
I gotta go. It's in my house. It smells like hot cross buns. You're listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, Around the Dinner Table with Cherie, Cam and Lorne, where we chat all things food and business.
Welcome to Around the Dinner Table podcast with Lorne.
Cherie?
And Cam.
We don't have to redo the intro now. We just keep inviting Cam back on.
Yeah, I know.
He's been away for his little hiatus.
I know.
Now he's back.
It's worked out well.
I'm hanging around.
Dream scenario. Perfect storm. That's been happening a lot this week.
Perfect storm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, it's actually just keeps happening.
Yeah, a lot of things are lining
Yeah,
up.
like just the, it's, we're calling it the whole world in our hands. We're singing it, whole world
Really?
in our hands.
We got the whole...
The way that it was explained to me from someone external from the situation was, that sounds like a nervous breakdown about to happen.
Oh.
So we could look at it from two different ways.
Oh, no, I do the whole world in our hands. Oh, this is great. Yeah, it's all about your mindset. It's once again,
Positivity.
it comes down to how you look at things.
Right, yeah.
How fills your glass?
It's always overflowing in my life.
It looks very full.
It's usually pretty full up.
What even is an empty cup?
It may pop the lid off if you get any fuller.
Pop the lid off. Still need to make those
It's this
t-shirts.
positive mindset. No, like,
Positive
so we were
mindset.
just hiring for someone for a job interview.
Yes.
They didn't show up.
Yes.
And literally at the same time, someone else walked in the shop asking for a job.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it was a bit of a kerfuffle because the person, Jules, who was interviewing,
Thought it was them?
and then it took a while for her to figure out. Like,
Did they start like interviewing this
she
person?
started interviewing.
No way! That's amazing.
I know.
Okay, I missed that whole situation.
Yes, because
that's
the
funny.
girl walked into the shop and she was like, "Oh, hey, have you got any jobs going?" And Tony thought, "Oh, she's here for the
you're the person for the
interview," so
interview.
send her through the interview.
Oh,
I know.
no.
I know.
Probably
That's
gave her a
pretty
sparkling
funny.
water.
Yeah, pretty funny. It was perfect storm.
I'm sorry, but who doesn't show up for a job interview?
Well, it is. Yeah, well, we'll
Yeah.
wait to find out, I guess, because we're screening everyone. We're using a recruitment company, so it's not like it's just a random call. There was, a pre-phone interview and a text exchange about meeting today and whatnot.
Follow up and everything.
Yeah,
and
I'm actually
confirmation
hoping
and-
she's all right. So,
Well,
random
yeah,
name.
there are external factors, eh?
Yeah.
You never know.
Hmm.
You never know. But that's hilarious. All right, nice. What's been on your plate recently?
Oh my God, so much food. So much food.
You've actually been on form, the last
I've been
sort
eating
of week and a half
so
or 2 weeks or
much
something.
food. Yeah, because I'm finishing this dining guide and I just wanted to revisit a few places before I put them on the list.
Is that a
'cause-
subtle little, I'm writing a dining guide, little plug?
No,
for
but
your new little
I just don't. You
situation?
can't, if you
I'm
haven't been
important,
I
somewhere
reckon.
in over a year, then you
Yeah.
can't. You need relevant information.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's places that I've gone to and I've had an average experience, but you need to go back because it could have just been a bad day.
Agreed. Yeah.
So yeah, bit of assessing to do. I'll get you in trouble, Lorne. Where did we go last week? We went to Picnicker.
Oh, yeah.
We went to Picnicker for another interviewing a person, and it was so good.
It was delicious.
It was delicious.
So good. But yeah, Hayley's been begging me to take her to Picnicker for probably
Years.
Yeah, probably.
And you've not
a year
taken
and a
her
half,
there.
and we haven't got there yet.
So you didn't
And
tell her
I
you'd been
didn't tell
there,
her.
eh?
I was going there. I was like, we're just going out for a drink somewhere.
That chicken liver, it was duck liver parfait. I reckon that was the best one
So
I've ever
good.
had. It was actually exceptional.
Yeah.
Just brilliantly smooth. With a big fat slab of brioche. We had fried chicken with Tabasco and
The Tabasco was delicious.
yeah, like a Tabasco and honey,
Tabasco
Drizzle.
honey, yeah.
Yummy. And we had a baked brie, which is a very basic bitch thing to order, but it's just
It was yum,
if
easy
it's
to
good, It's
share.
good, isn't it? Figs and honey.
Tabasco.
Yes.
Is that a brand or is it a type of sauce?
Well, I guess it's
It's a
both,
brand.
isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's one of those great products that just has one product. Well, they actually, to be fair, they've got
A couple of
jalapeno
different-
version and chipotle
yeah, it's
version
pretty
now. But
iconic,
Tabasco
eh?
sauce is iconic.
Have you seen how
It's
they
like
make it?
Kewpie. It's like Kewpie
Yeah,
mayo.
yeah.
They've got different flavors, but like their brand does one thing,
Yep.
but that thing is in every shop in the world.
Yep.
Like Marmite.
Amazing.
Or not like Marmite, but, same concept.
Same concept, yeah.
And it's so...
Well, not really, because Sanitarium makes all those sauces.
Yeah, but like if someone says Marmite, that could also mean Vegemite. You know what I mean? Like it's that kind of
branding,
that kind of spread.
brand association with a certain product.
Like if you're in America, actually Americans are massive for like they'll say like, "Can I have a Kleenex?" But it's like
A tissue.
Yeah, a tissue.
But it's the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I don't think like our Marmite and Vegemite is not a worldwide thing.
No, I'm saying
But-
that
But yes,
The
like
concept of
the
it,
concept.
yeah.
Yes.
It's the brand name versus the product name.
Power of that brand.
So how do we make it that when anyone wants chili oil, they ask for sesh oil?
Yeah, how do we make sesh oil the one chili oil in the world?
I reckon you run that campaign. The one chili oil in the world. Push it
This
everywhere.
one.
is the only
The
one.
one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could probably ditch 55 other products and just focus on sesh oil if we wanted to do that.
Sesh, and then our variants are like sweet sesh,
Oh, man.
mild sesh, extra spicy sesh,
Sesh
dry
ducker.
sesh.
Oh,
What
no.
else have we done with sesh? Sesh mayo,
Sesh mayo,
You
yeah.
did the sesh olives with
sesh olives.
yeah. What are
You
they
know
called?
what? We're getting there. We'll just keep tapping away at it.
Tap away.
Anyway,
Candles
yeah,
coming soon.
Had
Candles.
No, I don't know.
sesh candles. I had dinner at Solera last night, and I haven't been there over a year. And we both did, didn't we?
Yep.
And it was really exceptional, sensational, and it was only $75, which I know is not cheap, but for a 3-4 course meal per head is outstanding.
Yeah, and the variety, like we did the chef's menu.
Huge variety,
And it
yeah.
was
For
just-
Steve's menu.
They actually get quite a lot too.
Yeah, nice glass of red. That's my winter pick because I like Solera. It's like really nice, dark, moody vibes.
It's small enough to.
It's red wine vibes.
Yeah.
And it's just nice in winter, isn't it? And you go out in the rain and storm and you go into a little cave environment and drink red wine.
Hide in the corner.
Yeah, nice. It's nice.
Like dimly lit.
It's
is
it's so
horrible
dimly
for
lit. We had to
photos.
get 2 phones out with the
Every
torches
time.
to light up to get photos of the food. Yeah, so that was a bit of a scene. We made a bit of a scene about
ruin
that.
the ambiance and the rest of
Yeah.
the restaurant just to try and get a photo.
I don't mind making a scene, to be
You
fair.
just had
though.
a harsh light on. I had a little dim
Oh,
backlight.
you had the
You diffuse
diffused
it.
light.
trying to get rid of these shadows.
Hilarious.
I actually I've been on Monday. I was cooking on Monday, and I had just like a really on day. I reckon I've come up with like 6 new club recipes, and every single one of them was absolute banger, which is good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done the jalapeno popper jacket potatoes. I've just
Yep.
posted, which
That was
is
yum.
like
Yeah.
Yeah, they were delicious.
I was like, what a good idea, because jacket potatoes are such a trendy thing, and everyone's putting beans and cheese. But smash it with our ranch powder, jalapenos, big lump of cream cheese, extra cheese, jalapeno. Oh, yum! And black gold. I rubbed black gold on
Black
this,
gold on this, yeah, and a bit of wing sauce, ding dong.
ding dong sauce. Yeah, that was good.
Beauty.
And I got a new dal recipe. I was going to do a 1-pot chicken, so sag is the spinach thing. That's the idea. And then I don't even think I put spinach in the end, actually. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't even put spinach in, did I? I don't think I did.
Probably rotten spinach in the bottom of the fridge
Yeah.
now.
Oh, I can't even remember if I did or not. I was going to use a bag of frozen spinach. Anyway, I did it with lentils instead. I was like, I'll do a dal instead of a rice, spinach,
Right.
chicken 1-pot thing. So I did a dal with chicken, and that was lovely.
And it was 1 pot.
1 pot, full meal,
Done.
real, like you could do it vegetarian so easily, but I just put chicken. Yeah, that was very, very, very nice.
I was thinking about it. I reckon we need to, because you do great at those sort of 1 pot or like prep, cook, done meals, because I guess they're easier to film, they're easy for the reels, they're easy for the club, they're weeknight
They're
meals.
quite
Yeah.
relatable.
We don't have many big feast meals. Like
No.
someone was asking about the porchetta in the club.
That's what
in
I
the
did.
group.
I read a whole book about it, to be
I
fair.
know, but you do like YouTube videos of like, and you
How to
know,
put a
we're trying to,
feast
you know,
together.
because we talk about doing these like better videos for YouTube, and it's like, well, I'm not gonna pull out 3 cameras for you making a dal. Doesn't feel I guess maybe we could. But if you rocked up with a blimmin'
Advent though.
leg of, not a belly of pork instead of making a porchetta today, I'd be like, oh yeah, let's make this into a YouTube video.
Sorry, but who watches YouTube? It's actually cancelled.
What?
Nah, that's wrong.
What?
I just don't know anyone who watches YouTube.
Nah, yeah, a lot of people do.
What?
When do they watch YouTube?
Instead of watching TV or while they work. It's
They watch YouTube while they work?
It's massive. Like, it's honestly massive. They listen to it. Podcasts are all on
a
there.
half-hour thing.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It says 7-second attention span. I'm not going to go and commit half an hour of my life to watching a YouTube.
Well, you might do 15 minutes or something like that, but there's whole companies made out of just making content for YouTube. I don't know. I think we should try it. I think we should try it.
What's his name? Mr. Beast.
Oh.
He's just signed a contract, though, with, is it Amazon?
Has he?
For something ridiculous, purely off the content that he makes.
I was going to ask where he came from because I saw a Mr. Beast chocolate in the shop and it was like 10 grams for $15 or something stupid. But I didn't know. Is he on TikTok?
Yeah, he'll be on TikTok.
Oh, I don't know.
He's
I've never heard of him.
he's
Never seen it. A YouTuber, yeah.
Born from there, yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm obviously just not. I can't keep up with that as well. But
No,
YouTube
but we
is not
need
for
to.
me. It's not for me. It's actually banned from my house.
It's long format. Like, it's not quick. They try to
No.
bring in shorts to combat, like, what Instagram
Yeah.
and TikTok do. But it's definitely not the same. It is very long format.
So if you want to watch a YouTube, do you go on your computer and go to YouTube and search for what you want to watch?
Or the app on your phone.
Oh, there's an app.
A lot of,
And does it give you a feed?
Yeah.
Does it?
Totally. Yeah, and you can subscribe to people and follow people. It's the same. It's just
it's just more long format. A lot of people use social media platforms to drive traffic
To
through
YouTube.
their YouTube because they can do long format there.
Okay.
I think probably one of the original.
Do you not watch cooking videos on YouTube?
I haven't got on YouTube since 2005.
What?
One of the original people was at Sale La Vagabond. Have you heard of them?
No.
So they've got it's like a TV show, and they literally do a video blog each week of their life on the sailboat. And now they've been doing it for so long. They've got 2 kids.
Oh, I watched it on TikTok. I watched that on TikTok.
So
not that one, but there's heaps of
similar
different
like
ones.
that. Yeah, so that was the original kind of
Yeah.
YouTube platform.
Right.
And they've created self-made a TV show.
Yes, cool. That's cool.
And yeah, they're pretty big around the world.
Interesting. I just don't know how you would. I'd be interested if people do that.
Yeah. Anyway.
The way the world's going, we're going shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. I guess there's always going to be a platform for long form videos.
I don't know if we're all going shorter. I think it's just there's a divide. There's still tons of people watching long form, videos, and especially cooking stuff, reviews, information gathering, how tos, all of that sort of stuff. The especially the bigger stuff where it's there's instructions that are you have to have explained and whatnot. I don't know.
All right.
I watch YouTube every day.
Okay.
We'll put that one in the middle basket.
Yeah. Yeah.
You definitely can't cancel it though.
It's not for me, but I'll trust that you guys know what you're doing. You are doing a course on marketing expertise.
Yeah, it's not really about
Campbell's
YouTube.
been.
YouTube though.
Is it not?
Nah, it's
I
definitely.
bet there's.
There are elements,
videos
but
on it.
it's not the main. Yeah.
Right. Well, I want to do a poll. If you watch YouTube, can you message me and tell me what you watch on YouTube?
Let's
Well,
actually
this
do
podcast
that.
literally goes up on YouTube.
Yeah, no one watches it though, do they? Lorne, how many people
Maybe
watch this
10.
podcast exactly?
I'm gonna hide
What
a
a
little code.
waste of time.
No, but then you
I'm
can
gonna
use
cancel it.
you can use that video and then transcript all of the words that we talk about. Put that in your website, and then you rank on Google for those words.
SEO.
Oh, you're getting
SEO
a bit
hack.
too hectic for me. What you can do is cut the video into 7-second bites and put it on
That too, yeah,
TikTok
that
where
too.
people watch it because that's how much time they have on their hands because there's a busy society we live in.
YouTube pays you
Not
though.
everyone's got time to sit around watching half-hour videos of people talking nonsense like us.
Haley watches podcasts on YouTube every day. She'll just put it on the TV in the lounge, and
Yes.
then it's
She currently is a stay-at-home mum with no job.
well,
So she's got
studying and stuff to be fair,
time.
but it's more of the background noise instead of turning on the radio or listening to music, or instead of loading up a podcast on her phone and then putting it on a speaker. She just turns the TV on.
Right.
YouTube's an app on the TV. Boom, search the podcast. It's there.
I have been getting into podcasts. I've only just got into podcast listening.
Yeah. In the car,
in
driving.
the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you listen to?
Brody Kane.
Yeah, she's funny, yeah.
I'm like obsessed with her, yeah. I'm like,
That one she did the
I've got a
marathon.
crush on her, yeah.
I think it might have been 2 years ago, and she ran the Queenstown Marathon. She's just like documented the whole thing, then put it on her podcast.
No, they just talk
Like,
about
as she
all
was running.
sorts of things.
I think it was on her Instagram. It was one of the funniest things I've probably watched in a while. She's defeated by the end of it.
Oh, really?
Really?
It's so funny.
So you watched her who run a marathon?
Yeah. It was like little snippets, though. It wasn't like the full marathon.
I enjoy that running diaries of that Riley girl in Aussie, and she's doing like she's learning to run, and so she's on day 40. But like she goes out with her boyfriend and they start off like, I don't know, 30 seconds on, 2-minute walk.
Right.
Whatever. And then like she's graduated to, she can run 5K now.
Yeah.
Without stopping, or 3K or something. I was like, this is great.
Good for her.
Yeah. I was like, I could do that. Campbell can teach me how to run.
Should we do it?
Well, I'm actually, my personal gym trainer, I've actually been to the gym. Every single day I've been to work for the entire month, I've been to the gym. It's done absolutely nothing.
You've got the whole world in your hands.
But I've been going.
Showing up.
I go for my counselling session and someone to listen to my stories.
Is he a good
Tell them
listener?
about the ghost in my house. No, we've got it to this like. I told them about the ghost, and like one of them's real concerned, and he's like, "Oh, what did you do?" I was like, "Oh, I bring him to work now, my ghost." So like, get out of my car, and I like, open the door for my ghost to get out.
Does he do horoscopes as well?
I was like, I'm like, get off that cross trainer, my ghost is going on there.
Scooch.
So yeah, anyway, I'm enjoying the gym.
The ghost is doing the sit-ups for me, eh?
Yeah. Get on that. What's that bike? That bike I
Assault
hate.
bike.
I said, get on that assault bike. I was like, I can't. Ghosts on there.
Marching it.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's going well. But anyway, he's coming to my house tomorrow to take me on for a run.
Oh, cool.
The ghost.
My personal trainer. Obviously, the ghost will be coming with me.
Oh my goodness.
Do I have to give a backstory about the ghost?
No.
No.
No. This
Anyway,
isn't
I got a ghost. I got a ghost in my house. He smells like hot cross buns.
And it's definitely not because Cherie was eating hot cross buns for dinner. Cherie definitely had no hot cross buns for dinner. So when they woke up in the middle of the night and smelled hot cross buns, it definitely wasn't that. It was the ghost.
Matt goes, were you eating in bed again?
I was not eating.
And the ghost that was kind of making like meowing cat noises was definitely not the cat at the foot of the bed.
Said, Mummy, the ghost stood by my bed and said, Mummy, and Matt and I both woke up and both heard it and we both freaked out.
It was the cat just stealing like the hot cross buns off
No,
the bench or
but
something.
there was
riding
no
around.
hot cross buns in the house and we
Ginger
both
spice coming out of his
was
bag.
smelling hot cross buns all night. And he's like, oh, you smell like hot cross buns. I was like, oh, you smell like hot cross buns.
You've been eating in the bed.
It's like, there's crumbs in here. I wouldn't eat. And
Matt, get out of the bed, that's where the ghost sleeps. Go into the spare room.
Get off my ghost.
My ghost alive.
We should give him a name, eh? A little hot cross bun.
Hot cross ghost.
Cinnamon, let's call him Cinnamon. Oh, yes. Anyway, Cinnamon's been keeping me busy.
Watch out, you'll end up in couples counselling again. Cinnamon's over again.
You just won't leave Cinnamon alone.
I know. Yeah, maybe this is our coping mechanism. Maybe we are having a mental breakdown.
Oh,
The
man.
whole world in our hands. Anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about.
Okay, well, while we're talking about cinnamon, can we cancel cinnamon rolls?
Oh, we already did. I've already cancelled
good.
them. Yeah, while you're away.
In the bin.
Yeah, they suck. Eh?
I just, nah.
Nah, so much nah about them. And people who also, well, this is even worse, people who don't make them properly, they make them with yogurt and self-raising flour.
So
They don't
it's not even a brioche.
Nah, they're not even bothering making a
sweet
dough. So
dough.
they're making like a scone kind of situation, rolling it up and then pouring white icing on it. And it actually like hurts my feelings when they do that.
There was one in Bali called Cinnamon, a shop, and I think they just did cinnamon. I never walked in there, but Americans
Yeah.
all over it.
They look like ghosts.
They do actually. Some smeared white shit on it. What's been on your plate, Lorne?
So my ghosts come back from Bali with you from the cinnamon shop.
Because he hated the
straight to
scrolls
my
so
house.
So it didn't smell like hot cross bun, smelled like
Well, maybe that was
cinnamon scrolls. Because you cancelled cinnamon
Yeah, I
scrolls.
I did that done. Absolute cancelled.
cinnamon. He felt comfortable.
Such a
He, she
rubbishy food.
felt comfortable at Cherie's because she hates cinnamon.
Yeah, that's why I attracted it. I just give off those vibes.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Kate.
Have you got anything on your plate?
I was going to talk about a Hopi and the old cook a dinner, cook a breakfast situation that we do with the family.
Yes.
It works out quite well.
That's
It's
good,
pretty
eh?
stoked.
It looks like a lovely weekend you guys had.
Yeah, we did, apart from Lorne giving Dad COVID.
What's it?
It was a mindset. You told me that I had to believe in myself to not be sick.
You did.
So I
You did. Unfortunately, Dad did not.
Now Dad's got COVID.
Now he's got COVID.
Can we blame your ghost? Because I didn't even have COVID to give it to him. So I reckon that was you bringing cinnamon over to Hopi.
I'd have given out the COVID, yeah. So no, but that's pretty funny.
We didn't have...
So we do, when we go away for the weekend with the family, we do, because we end up, when we don't organise it, you end up with like enough food for about 7 weeks. So
Yep.
it's like each family, which is you, your like mum, dad, and then me.
Yep.
And my ghost do one dinner and one breakfast.
Yeah.
And that works real well because
Yeah.
you just organise your 2 meals, you bring that, and everyone brings a couple of cheese and crackers or whatever.
Snacks, whatever.
Yeah. And we had lovely food actually.
It was mean.
Yeah.
It was mean. And it's quite cool because you get, it's not like a competition, but it's, you start getting a little bit creative and trying to,
Yeah,
throw
you
some
wanna-
sneaky stuff in there.
So if you know you're doing 2 things, you can put a bit of effort in.
Yeah, and so we did banh mi's, brioche McMuffins, there was pastas, there was lasagnas, there was eggs benny, there was, what did you do for breakfast? Did you do a breakfast on that first day?
I did fish cakes with
Fish cakes,
poached
that's
eggs
right.
and hollandaise.
And pippies?
Yeah, what's
And
that?
then-
Sandy pippies?
I think everyone kind
Delicious, though.
of, Dad and Haley got real nostalgic about collecting
Pippies?
pippies. So
And-
they wanted to go and collect pippies, and I didn't really want to cook them, but
Haley loves
once
it.
you'd collected them, you obviously had to cook them. It turns out they're not even pippies, they were tuatuas.
Yeah, the hinge is different, eh?
The hinge is different.
Yeah.
The shell, it's slightly
right,
different.
yep.
Anyway, they were nice, yeah. So first night, Dad soaked them in fresh water.
Yep.
And they didn't spit out their sand. He kept washing them. He steamed them and then
Yep.
I made fritters and they were very sandy.
Yep.
And the next night we
Salt water.
salt water room temp and then they lose all the sand. And you can look in the bucket, they got all their suckers out.
Yeah.
Big tentacles coming out of them.
Very creepy
Yeah,
little
it's
things.
wild. They were
A
creepy
whole
little
bunch of
things.
sand on the bottom of the bucket.
Tuatura's in the ocean, and pippies are in the harbour. Is that how it works?
I think you can get pippies. I don't actually know. I
think that
think
might
you
be
collect
it.
pippies at the beach too, though.
Yeah, okay, I don't know.
I do think that the population of tuatuas has come back massively because every time I go to the
of them.
beach at low tide by my house,
Yeah.
there's a massive bed there. So that's quite cool. And I just did a pasta with them the second night. I did just loads of garlic, loads of chili, olive oil and butter. And then I did heaps of lemon zest and juice, man rind and Italian parsley, loads of Italian parsley. And that was beautiful. Like it was really, 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 really nice. Restaurant
sounds
quality.
nice.
I don't even know what I was thinking about.
No.
I was thinking.
I was thinking about when you said costumes, and then my mind went somewhere else because I've got to get a costume for Saturday.
Oh yeah, you're going as tennis player?
Oh
eh?
yeah, I am. I was going to go as Serena Williams, and then
What?
well, not like that. I wasn't going to do. I was just going to wear a tennis outfit,
Right.
with a
is
tennis
this,
racket.
Is this your second housewarming?
Yeah. Well, it's not even housewarming now. It's a barbecue, and just whoever wanted to come to the first one is coming. I'm not even drinking. And she, you know what? I'm going to report back next week. I'm literally not drinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I thought,
Wanna put money on
yes, I had a Statue of Liberty
Yes.
costume. I'm not drinking. I'll put $100 on that. I'm not going to get drunk that night.
No, but you won't touch a drink.
Oh, and I'm going to have
Here's the truth.
I'm going to have soda water and a Prosecco glass.
Okay.
I'm going to trick everyone. And I'm going to feed them so much food. I'm going to do beef rendang rotis with slaw and chili and hot nuts and
You're going to hand make the rotis?
No, definitely not. And I'm going to give everyone so much food that they get tired and go home. And I've told everyone they need to be gone by 9, I think.
I think that's going to be respected too.
I think so, eh?
Yeah,
I've made it very clear. I'm like, I'm not playing this game. I'm actually so tired. I'm not, I've gone to the gym every morning and done nothing.
Cinnamon needs to be
Yeah,
there.
well, I'm not sleeping well because I've got a freaking ghost.
Ghost is a name.
No, but apparently I did talk to J-Dog last night because I've been taking these adaptogenic mushroom pills at night.
Okay. Now here we go.
Here's the truth.
Microdosing.
It's
microdose.
It's not a microdosing. It's a bloody pistachio extract and shiitake mushroom. It's not even it's from Generoa. It's like a legit thing.
You're
it's
just
like
throwing
a
big
real
words out.
No, it's a brand. It is a beauty sleep. It's supposed to just. I give it to the kids.
I thought you gave them those little chocolate things.
The hot chocolate. It's the
right.
same thing. It's a hot chocolate powder. And it's just like relaxes you and makes you tired. Anyway, I talked to Jada, she's like, I had to stop taking. I'm having these wild dreams. I'm like, oh my God, that explains so much of what's happening to me at the moment because we're just like me and Matt both having the most wild
Dreams?
vivid dreams.
Wow.
Yeah. And it puts you straight to sleep, which is great. But then you obviously have these dreams all night, which he didn't speak to me for 2 days last week because we broke up in this dream. And he's like, you were so horrible to me last night. And I was like, I've been busy with cinema.
That's so Cinnamon's stalking the covers.
Yeah, so we need to cut the mushroom pills out. Yeah, no more mushroom pills. You know when you just can't be bothered with bedtime sometimes on a Saturday night? And you're like, here's a nice sleepy hot chocolate. People loves it. She's like, can I have one of those? I just went straight to sleep. It was so nice. I was like, yeah, it's nice, eh? Anyway, it's a true pistachio extract and shiitake. It's not anything bad. Anyway, God, we've really not talked about anything, have we? Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about something on my list. Goon Sack.
All right.
Okay, you know Goon Sack?
Yeah.
They've had a rebrand.
Have they?
Squealing Pig is a wine brand. They've just brought out it's called a Bagnum of wine.
Instead of a magnum.
It's a Bagnum of
Bagnum?
wine. And it looks lush, yeah.
That's
It looks
clever.
lush for a wine sack. I messaged Viv Conway because she's the Goon Sack
Connoisseur.
and she came back and she said, oof, 1.5 litres for $35. That's not even 2 bottles of wine. She said,
so
give me 3 litres, I'd be tempted.
Yeah.
But you're actually the same price as a bottle of wine
Right.
in a sack. So
Right.
it was a no from her, but I like the branding. I like the concept. And if you're into spinning the
Spinning
washing
the
line,
hang them on the washing line.
but you want to
Hanging the
level
goon.
it up, you might be interested.
Is it just like the branding on the box is just fancy?
Oh, there's no box.
It's just a
It's a
bag.
Oh, it's
Bagnum.
literally just a bag.
It's a sack.
So you don't even buy it in a box.
No, but it's nice matte white colour, match the rest of your bedding if you're going to sleep
sack.
on it.
So you don't even have to take it out of the box to hang it on the washing line.
No.
So
no,
they're not
it's less
even. It's
admin,
even
it's
cheaper.
there's
Do
no
it with the
waste.
whites.
There's no waste, anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyway, that's news. That's a food news of the week. We've put some of my other podcasts up. We loaded up too, and I've not told anyone because I'm a bit like, I don't know if I want to do it or not.
Yeah.
So I actually thought I might just tell people on this podcast because they're
Right.
obviously podcast listeners.
To go and listen to it.
If you want to listen to the Blended Family podcast,
Yeah.
you can go and have a listen and then just give me some feedback. So we'll do like a little soft launch and let me know like honest feedback if you like it and if it's helpful, and then we'll carry on. If not, then we won't bother.
Right.
What's a brief description of it?
Well, it's about dating with kids
Okay.
and
Different
the
families.
trials and tribulations of that. So
okay.
if you're separated and you have kids, it's relevant for you. So half the population.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So we just thought no one's really, there's not much relevant information. No one's really talking about it. We obviously have a hell of a hard time. And then you like look at people on Instagram and they're like living our best life and they move us straight in together and we're like, how the hell do you do that? Like, I can't even spend a day with you. So
You've somehow kept it together for a year.
Well, I know, we managed to
Adopted a new-
find a way through.
Mate, how do you even call it?
What?
Cinnamon. How do you call the third wheel?
Third wheel.
Ghost.
Yeah, keep things interesting.
I just saw a crack up.
No, so we just discussing, we just talk about like our highlights of the week and lowlights and learnings, and we just thought we'd discuss sort of different topics each week.
Are you going to do it? Are you going to try to do it weekly?
I thought fortnightly.
Yeah.
Because we have
That
the
works
kids
with
sort of like
schedules.
9 days and then we don't have them for a bit. So
Yeah.
I think fortnightly.
Mm-hmm.
But it probably depends if people enjoy it or not. Like, I put them up there and I listened. I was like, they're actually okay. The second one, we kind of found a good rhythm.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I don't want to give away too much personal information. So
And
I'm
it's hard
really
because
trying
you
to
kinda-
filter using names or like giving information.
Yeah.
And
But you kind of have to have it personal enough that it's relevant to people, but then obviously not too personal where people, might.
yeah, I mean, I don't want to do it if it's not going to be helpful to people, if it's not going to, I guess the aim is to like form a community where, you can have these discussions. And I know there's a lot of people in the same boat. So, and we just couldn't find any resources or anything to listen to or anything helpful. So, have a listen. It's called In the Blender with Cherie and Matt. And have a listen. Let me know if you like it or not. And then I'll give it 2 weeks, and then we'll either carry on or not.
Sweet.
Yeah, I just enjoy it. It's almost like a forced therapy session, isn't it? Like, we should get a therapist on there every week.
That'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting couple of episodes.
Yeah. We are hiring a new manager at Pepper and Me at the moment. So we've been interviewing for that. We've also had a few staff leave from the kitchen, so we're looking to fill those roles. We've had a really I think it's been a quite eye-opening month for me and you, eh?
It has been, yeah.
I think we've kind of come back this year and we've been dealing with some other tricky situations and we've dropped the ball on our culture here at Pepper and Me, which has been hard.
And I think we knew it was happening, but I don't think we realised how drastic the effect would be on everyone.
Yeah, that's true. You kind of think, not shirk the responsibility, but you're so caught up in what's going on in front of you that you don't actually have the mental energy to come back and be the positive leader that you need to be sometimes.
Totally.
That's what's happened. And I think we've turned it around. As soon as we're aware, we're like, right. And we've stepped it out, turned it around, and we are on the up. And we've lost a few staff, which is unfortunate, but they're actually all on to bigger and brighter things anyway.
Totally.
So that's all great. We've all sort of wound that up on a positive. But, we've decided to put a manager in place at Pepper and Me to lead things like that, staff and operations, to free us up to do our jobs better.
Grow the business.
Is that bringing in that person? Is that what you guys learnt from that whole scenario?
Yeah, well, over Christmas, Lorne and I were kind of like, right, there's room for obviously another person, but was like,
There's need for another person.
where's the need? And we're like, right, do we bring on a new person and give them admin, and they do admin and accounts, or do we bring in a person to help me who's editing videos and helping me organise and stuff like that? And then in the end, we carved out what we wanted to do. So we've each carved out our 40-hour week roles, and then that was kind of what
was missing. And it's
What
real
was
interesting
missing.
because as a business owner and working as founders, you get into a weird position where it's actually you're doing so many things that need to be done, but now there was too much that needed to be done. You actually put yourself in a position where you can make the decision if you actually want to do stuff.
Yeah, or I think you can, but then you also what are you good at and
Yeah,
what's going to
what are your
fill your
strengths?
cup? What's your
Absolutely.
strengths? And you need to kind of lean towards that rather than be like, right, I'm going to take on that because I should, even though I'm not good at it. And that's kind of what's happened,
out.
isn't it? So, I mean, I want to come in and be the positive face and the positive energy. So we need someone here who can be the one who's keeping tabs and
Yeah.
not micromanaging, but handling anything that's not right,
And a
rather
lot of
than
it's
us who just so chill, we just let everything go and then
process based as well.
Yeah.
A lot of,
Different.
putting bumper guards up to make sure we stay in the lane. And a lot of it, and some of it's actually just managing us.
yeah, a little
Like-
bit, yeah.
That's very self-aware, you guys.
We are very self-aware, actually.
I think it's kind of tricky too when you're across so many different elements. Like from a creative aspect, when you're doing creative stuff and say statistical stuff, sometimes it's hard to make that switch so instantly throughout a day.
Yeah, well, that's right. It is hard. Yeah,
And
you need to be in the right space to have a creative brain on.
Yeah, and then
you can't be in that space until you've, if you've got stress and shit, like.
Or you've got other things that like you need to process. It's hard to get into the groove.
Like
of the
when
other
I
side.
don't work on that holiday over January, I just have my brain just explodes with ideas and concepts and like clear paths forward. It's
Cherie having a proper
amazing.
holiday is dangerous.
Yeah, I know. I come back with 6
Because
new businesses.
We're all working away, and she comes back and she's like, I've had this idea. And you go, oh, no.
But that's what I'm good at, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's what I need to be able to do. So yeah, I mean, we're hiring for that role. We actually had 6 great interviews the other week, haven't we? So we've been doing that process, but that's actually kept us quite busy. So yeah, big changes for us at Pepper and Me, but all very positive. Yeah,
I think so.
could have been negative, but we turned it around, and now it's a perfect scenario.
Put a bit of a fire under us and given us a bit of energy, which is good.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do think it's been a struggle to get back into work for me this year. Real struggle. I just like.
It's March. Like, we're already a quarter of the
I
way.
know, isn't that
End of financial year, so-
wild?
You were already struggling? I know. End of financial year falls on a blimmin' public holiday, a weekend with a public holiday either side. Accountants must be loving it this year.
Oh, I wonder when we get this podcast out. We'll be doing the golden eggs. We've got a big promo coming up next week with the.
Oh, yes.
We're doing golden eggs. You find a golden egg in your mystery box. So we're doing 1,000 mystery boxes,
Yep.
10 golden eggs with massive prizes.
Massive prizes.
So that's exciting. We've got cool sponsors on board, and that's going to be a great promo for us to round out the year.
End of financial year.
End of financial
Clear out
year.
the warehouse.
Yeah.
We've rented out another warehouse because we don't have enough space in the current warehouse. I don't even know if we've mentioned that yet, but like it's kind of wild that we thought this warehouse would last us 5 or 7 years or something, and we're 2.5 years in and we need more space.
Anything else food related? I don't think I've got much more on here.
Not from
Subscription boxes.
Oh, yes.
We need to get these ready to launch in a week or so because so many people from the podcast have said, yeah,
Asking for
keen.
them. So the tentative launch is the first Friday in April. I think that must be like the 6th or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's the plan there. We'll have them up. You can sign up, you can subscribe, you can get it all ready, you can get your details in, and then that first box will ship on the 1st of
May. Yeah.
Yep.
And we've got that underway.
Yep.
I've got a big month ahead. April is just no good for me. Like, there is so much on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went through I've got Christchurch, so I'm going to Christchurch Food Show. 3 days later, I'm going to Queenstown. Then I've got a trip to Wellington. We've got Flavours of Plenty on.
Yeah.
There's Pepper's birthday.
There's a wedding.
Oh, it's just actually so hectic. Yeah.
But if you're in Christchurch, come to the
Christchurch Food Show.
Yes.
Yeah, very excited
Obvious
to
why
be
we need
down.
a manager now, eh?
Everyone,
I'm actually just not even here for the whole month of April.
I know. I'm exhausted just thinking about it. I need to and people keep emailing me, and it's so funny, when you obviously they don't know what's going on for me in April, but they're emailing me, how's April 6th? I'm like, no, I can't do April. Stop
The whole of
attacking me.
April is done.
I keep saying it. I've said it 50 times. I'm like, is anyone even listening to me?
Just cinnamon.
Just cinnamon. Yeah, and people keep asking me to do things. I'm like, I literally can't.
I'm busy.
Yeah. Okay, right. Well, we're not really got much to contribute. We're not got much added value today. So we'll wind it up because we've actually I need to go and find some roti, and I'm going to paint my fence.
You or Matt?
Me.
You are?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Because Matt said not to paint it.
Why not?
He said wait for the painter to come back. Painter's at Beach Hop.
No, shit.
But
you won't see
I
them
need
for a
it
while.
done.
Oh,
What colour?
You need it
White.
done for your housewarming.
Yeah. I need it done. White on white on white on white on white on white.
Throw it on.
What, the paint?
Yeah,
I'm
just
gonna.
biff it.
I'm gonna.
Mate.
Shall I splatter
Pop
it?
the
I
lid
did
off.
think I could do a feature wall on the fence. I was gonna do sage green.
Perfect.
Should I?
Yeah, do it.
I look nice.
You didn't even need to rip that concrete out, just paint it.
I literally think I could go a sage green fence panel. I reckon it might look so nice. What about? And then I thought I might go down to that new shop, Clover. They're going to be stocking your knives soon.
Yeah,
Cane and Abel.
new stockers.
It's a lovely new shop in the Mount.
Yeah, it is stunning. A beautiful homeware store.
Yeah.
Right next to Solera.
It is right next to Solera.
It's got a wee deli.
Good geese in the window there. Some lovely sage green accessories in that shop.
Actually, you're right.
I know.
Stunning stage.
Stunning, eh?
Yeah.
I might take the Pepper and Me credit card for a walk down there today. Needs a day out.
Brand awareness.
Good, actually. Tony said, "Oh, Lorne, while you're going upstairs, can you give Cherie her card back?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll give that back to her." Put that in my pocket.
I know.
Not giving that back
She
to
said
Cherie.
she's like, "Did Lorne give you your card?" I was like, "No." Thanks for that, Tony.
Yep.
Never see that one again. Lucky, I'm one step
Absolutely
ahead of
not.
you. My strategic thinking skill coming through, and I've got it on my Apple Pay now.
It's all locked and loaded.
Yeah, I actually forgot I had it, and I've got the kids' EFTPOS cards on there,
Oh, yeah.
but they've lost them, so they've been cancelled. So I've had none, and I was like, "Oh, there's another card on there." Tick tick, double click. Ding, ding.
Accepted.
Oh, this is lovely. What a nice treat.
Spending kids' money.
I was because he's naughty. He doesn't need it. He won't do his chores, but I've got an AP going. His $5 a week goes on the card.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do his chores, so I need to spend his money.
Yeah, okay, fair. That's fair.
And that is fair.
That's a lesson.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Bye. Have a nice week, everybody.
ya.
Hopefully we'll be back a bit better next week, maybe.
We'll try.
We'll try. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're interested in any of the products that we're talking about, you'll find us at pepperandme.co.nz.